Good morning. Leaves are falling, breakfast is made. Feeling very nice and quiet this morning. I am not going to go to ballet because my Achilles were kind of aching a little bit yesterday and last night, and just feel like I've worked really hard in ballet all week and I feel like my muscles need to rest. So I'm not going to ballet, and it just feels nice just to take my time, even though it's 8, so it's actually about the same time. But also, did Emily end the vlog last night? I don't know, but I forgot to end it. Well, I didn't forget to end it. Well, I did forget to end it because I had a bath, which was really nice. Emily came over and we chatted for ages, and that was really nice. And then Emily did a session which I completely passed out in an instant. It was literally like knocked out, and that was around 10. So I fell asleep nice and early, which was really nice. So yeah, today it's nice. I'm getting my water filter installed, which is really exciting. And Ra is meant to be coming over tonight, so I have to check in with her, check that's still happening. And Mark is coming over, maybe, except I'm not 1,000,000% sure yet. I haven't talked to him to help with some video stuff. And then my goal is to edit 60 vlogs this weekend between me, Emily and Mark. That's my vision. So I might get started on that today. It is 12:30 and I am off to the co-op. Mark just got here. Mark, say hi to the vlog. Hi vlog. Hi vlog. Hi vlog. I'll go down. I forgot I have to get bags out of the cupboard. Off to the food co-op to get some groceries and then back to edit. So I managed to do so far 1 vlog today. It's not that impressive, is it? But you just wait. I'm gonna get lots done this afternoon. There's Emily on the phone. Hello. You're the most exciting thing that's happened today.
Yay. Hi.
Yay.
I'm doing okay. It's nice today.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
No, but it's kind of cool. I kind of want to pick them all up. Please. Hi. What you doing?
Did you see my tag?
No? Did you spot me already?
And Andrea, Nick and Andrea, we have
Thanks. Hey. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, what's your name?
Toby.
This is Toby.
Hi.
He was just showing me his ball.
I was showing you my ball.
I was like, my
Single.
husband makes balls.
This is a Silex ball.
Isn't that cool? Let's show
There's
them.
silicone gel inside of it, so it slows the speed of it, so you can work a little bit better with contact juggling.
That's really cool. Amazing. I would use it to relax my glute muscles.
Well, there's ones that are actually a little bit harder that are better for that. This one will actually give in too much,
Really?
so it's really not as good to lay on.
Oh yeah. So, nah.
Shake it by your ear. You can hear it go glug, 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 glug,
Oh
glug.
yeah.
You can hear it like the silicone inside of it. Yeah, it's not a therapy ball. It's a play ball. It's for play! Play! Play!
So what do you do? Do you do stuff with that?
I do some contact juggling. I'm mainly a fire performer.
Cool.
And, yeah. Live here in Parksville.
Cool, and I'm pushing my cart. Can you tell them about your house children thing?
Okay, so I live down in the South Slope, and I
You
live.
wanna hold the
okay,
camera?
I'm gonna hold the camera. So say that's the corner right back there. Say, and then this is my house here. On that corner, there would be a park, and in the summer, this park has a lot of. It's called Slope Park, and it has a lot of water features in it. So sprinklers and things that kids like to run around in.
That
So
sounds fun.
my house is about 50 feet maybe from the exit of that park.
Yeah.
And I refer to in front of my house as Meltdown Central because as kids leave the park, right about when they get in front of my house is when they realize they're not going back. And they lay down and they begin to kick and scream and wail and tell their parents how horrible they are. And, how can I live my life this way with you always in control?
Really?
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff. It happens 4 or 5 times a day, starting in late June, going
should,
through
like,
August.
Film it. You could probably get some good like.
Yeah, I think that, well, the thing is I have a bird's eye view of it because my the room that I sit in is actually on the 2nd floor that looks down on the sidewalk.
Oh.
So I get to see them splayed out, you know, as if they've been dropped up from a high building, you know, lying there on the sidewalk.
Aww. Cool.
Thanks for the short interview.
Totes.
Sure.
Fun.
These stories for years, and I feel like if I put them all together into like one big group,
Yeah.
become like a thing.
YouTube is awesome.
Yeah.
Have you got a channel yet?
I've got a couple channels. My partner and I design geodesic domes.
You do?
Yeah, for festivals.
Really?
Yeah. So we invented a new kind of festival structure
Oh
a
my
couple years
God.
ago. Our company's called Archimedes Design, and we.
Are you friends with all the like Bernard people?
Oh yeah. The fire performing
Whoa,
domes.
cool.
They're adjacent industries. You see.
Yeah. Bye. Oh yes, that is. Thank you. Oops, lost
in
some paper
talking.
towels. Thank you. Awesome. Always lose something. That's so cool.
we
You
started
probably
about 3
have a
years
bunch
ago.
of friends in common then.
Oh, I'm sure.
Huh.
It gets bigger all the time. I recently became a part of this whole fire community out in Bushwick.
There is a fire community in Bushwick?
I
wanna
a woman
come.
named Tara McManus, and
Yeah.
then Flambeau, who's one of the local fire performing guys.
Well, that was cool. Really awesome to meet you, Toby. And to be continued, and hopefully you'll be at my birthday party. So, now, time to unpack these groceries, and the water guy is meant to be here soon. So, I'm going to get unpacking. I also picked up all those books, which is also interesting about writing book proposals, because I just got an email from a publishing house who was asking me if I'm interested in writing a book, which of course I am. So interesting, and then also Toby telling me about all the stuff he does. We have more clues coming into the world. Yeah, so, and I spoke to Eric. Did I? Don't think I vlogged that. And Delaney, because it's her birthday today. And yeah, interesting how I've got all these. And so freaking cool how he is a fire performer, and they've got a space in Bushwick. And he also teaches dragon something or other, which is really cool. I'm like, I want to come do that, dragon something. And makes geometric, so you say it, domes. And social media-y stuff. Also very interesting, which is all things I've been kind of visioning and dreaming about. So yeah, I'm feeling very in at the minute. If you haven't noticed today, very like, meow, I want to kind of hide in a little ball. But I think it's because of all the out and superhuman routine stuff that's been going on this week and last week. Getting the water filter, Manny looks like he's about to go.
I'm about to go
Like,
plumbing on there, micro plumbing. That's what I'm about to do, go micro plumbing.
you look like you're about to go caving.
Spelunking.
Yeah. So check it. Look, the little baby one.
It's
So
like they're siblings.
Really cute. And it's gonna go to the fridge too. So Manny was just explaining about difference between this system and water ironers, i.e. the Kangen. I'll just let you explain.
Well, yeah, one reason that I personally very much, I'm not for water ionizers is because they put water through a very unnatural process, which is electrolysis. You're never going to find electrolysis in nature. Technically, a purification system, it's osmosis. It's called reverse osmosis, but it's really an osmosis system.
Right.
So,
is that in nature?
Yes, of course. Osmosis happens in plants, and most popularly in plants. Like, I personally don't know anywhere else, but like, yes, it happens in plants. So, yeah, what it does is that it splits the water molecule, and that's completely unnatural. That doesn't even happen in distillation, as far as I know. But taking your water, and it's not even purified. So when you have like filtered water,
that's so weird.
And when you have filtered water going into an ionizer, a filter is very, very reliable only in like the first 3 months. By the next 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th month, the capacity of the filter goes down. So not only are you putting filtered water into the not only are you putting mineral water in, like water with minerals into the system, but you're putting any contaminant that got through into the electrolysis process. So yeah, an ionizer splits the water molecule into a hydroxide and hydrogen, and ionizers, basically a hydroxide, when it comes in contact with a mineral, it becomes a caustic. Caustics in large concentrations are bad for you. You know, well, like, no, hydroxides in large concentrations are caustic, and caustics are bad for you. The best example is milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. Why? What is milk of magnesia? It basically turns your body into flush mode, like, you know, makes you go to the bathroom. And why does it do that? Is because the magnesium hydroxide burns your intestinal lining and makes your body go, okay, time to clean everything up in here, flush. So ionizers make that. Ionizers create that. When they split the water molecule, they create hydroxide minerals. And so also, not to mention that they're extremely unnatural. They're extremely expensive.
And they're expensive, and they use electricity.
And they use electricity, exactly. They also go to the drain, and they don't have air gaps. So they do run the risk of being contaminated. Remember the air gap that I told you about? Yeah, they don't use air gaps. They just put it right into the drain. So that's one thing that I was thinking about actually today. It can become contaminated. So you're putting, you know, all these things into this machine. Yeah, they're not
If
natural.
it was my choice between like drinking straight up tap water and drinking Kangen water, I would opt for that on a like one-off. But I've always had this feeling about them. I've always been half like, yeah, this is cool, but it never felt right. It never felt right.
They convinced me it wasn't right when the way they were talking to me. They were like, and if you want to have like filtered, if you want filtered alkaline water, you don't have to have you have a 6-figure income to have a Kangen ionizer. Get yourself a good filter and get yourself a filter with tourmaline. And tourmaline is a precious stone that naturally makes alkaline water. Naturally gives negative ions. And who knew? And if you really like because
which is so much better.
Yeah, like,
I mean, as soon as
for me, like, if you don't have a lot of money, and you can't afford like a nice purification system or service, or if you want something simple, you can very easily have yourself a filtration system with tourmaline, which is the exact same thing. How do we do that?
Can we show people how to make that?
Yeah, totally.
Let's do that.
And I mean, like I said,
let's make a video on it. Okay, and then we can tell everyone about the water, because I have to say, I mean, the day when we came over and got the gallon of water, it was so good. Like, I was addicted to it. I mean, in a really good way. It's really good. And I mean, it's funny, tricky, I don't know, whatever, but I have a friend who sells the Kangen machines, and he came over, he gave me a demo. It was very convincing. And I think he's a great guy and very, believes in what he's doing, but it didn't quite, I mean, on the fact that it's $4,000, and two, it just never quite felt like
I was like, when I got into water, I didn't make much money. And honestly, like, everything I would do is like, representing representing the proletariats and representing poor people.
Right.
And I was just like, this doesn't represent me at all. I have to like sell 6 of them or something so I can get my own.
Right.
And I thought, and after learning, it's like, yeah, if you really want like filtered alkaline water, which is in essence what a Kangen is, you can get it for, you can get, all you have to do is get a system with a filter with tourmaline on it, and the tourmaline.
But then it doesn't take out fluoride, right?
Filtration is not NSF certified to take out fluoride. That's another thing. Oh, it has a fluoride filter rule. An activated alumina filter, which is aluminum oxide, is not NSF certified to take out fluoride, as far as my knowledge.
Right.
It's not certified by the National Safety Foundation. The only system that is certified to remove fluoride is reverse osmosis. Any reverse osmosis system will take 95 to 99% out of that. Oh, and deionization is not certified to do it, but it will do it because it takes out all TDS, and obviously distillation. But yeah, I mean, distillation.
But you don't want to drink distilled water.
Distillation it's like Mother Nature's process compressed into a machine like this big. Which, I mean, if you drink distilled water, I would recommend you put minerals, but it's good stuff. It's just good that it's clean. Clean water really.
But then
is
it
like,
takes out your own minerals from your body.
I
mean, I've known people who've got pretty sick on it.
And I've heard that, but I've also heard of people who drank distilled water for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drink distilled water for years because they have mineral-rich foods, supposedly. Yeah, even like as far as my knowledge, like I don't really know much about it. I've heard both sides of the argument, and the same, and it's even as far as like alkaline water. Period. There's really no like factual evidence to support that alkaline water is like
totally.
I
always wondered because I never really felt like I wanted or needed like high alkaline water.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean, I like, my experience has been good. My experience with alkaline water has been good thus far. But am I gonna?
I know I don't want acid water, that's for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna promote alkaline water like. Did you have a big problem with your body? Well, take this.
Right.
I'll be like, clean water is super important. If you're drinking clean water, pure water from a good source, I don't think you need anything else. Like if you have if you live next to a mountain, if you live next to a spring, a good well, like that, Mother Nature gives you the best water. But if you're in the city, if you're in a place that has reclaimed water, meaning that like treated sewer water, a system is like imperative. Like if you live in a big city, like or if you live somewhere where you don't really trust the water, it's very important to get a system.
So let us know in the comments if you would like to see a DIY filter system, and I'll put all the info for Molecule and Manny down below, because it's very important. Good quality water.
Molecule project, hey!
Yay!